What's the matter with you, Sean?
Keep it going for Ray. He's kind of tired. He had a long night last night. His beautiful girl was pounding on his door all night long, and he finally let her out. Anyway, it's good to see you in men's clothes again, Ray. That's all I'm saying. I asked Ray the other day, I said, "Hey, Ray, has anybody ever told you you're a fucking genius?" And he said, "No." And I said, "Huh." Anyway, I was thinking about my dad the other day, and I remember he used to rake the leaves into a big pile, and he'd say, "Sean, go jump in the leaves," and I would, and then he'd brush the flames off me. Yeah. He was, my dad was schizophrenic, but he was good people. Okay. I remember I never hugged my dad till I was 21 years old, the first time I hugged my dad. And I remember it being awkward. And looking back on it, I think I know what made it awkward. It was the nudity. And if you catch me looking at my hand, I don't have a traumatic brain injury. I'm not that smart. Okay. You know, I remember one time in high school, my head hit some lockers and I got a concussion. And they didn't know for 3 periods that I had a concussion. That's how much I was bringing to the table. So, you know, I tell people I'm not that smart. They're like, "I'm sure you're okay." And I'm like, "Look, we're about to have a conversation. I'm trying to give you a heads up here." But I remember my mom, when I was little, she used to try to get me to eat by saying, "Open your mouth, the train's coming. Open your mouth. Hurry up, the train's coming." And I'd always eat it because otherwise she'd leave me tied to the tracks. People ask me, they say, "As a young boy, was your mother strict?" I said, "First of all, my mother was never a young boy." I was talking to her on the phone the other day before she hung up. She said, "Don't go to hell, Sean." That's how she tells me she loves me. My dad asked how's the truck running, so they love me, right? No, she tells me that because I don't go to church anymore. And I don't go to church anymore, I told her, because I'm an atheist. And she goes, "Is that the one where you make yourself throw up, or the one where you just don't eat anything at all?" I didn't have the heart to tell her, so I said, "The one where I make myself throw up." She said, "Stop it." But, because when I did go to church, there was this a nun there, and she had a sleepwalking problem. But she was a Roman Catholic. I know, that one was bad. But, no, because if you don't believe in God, that's like the #1 sin. You guys know your sins? It goes premarital sex, premarital gay sex, marital gay sex, and then right at the top is critical thinking. But I'll tell you what. I remember I told my uncle. I said, "Look, I got fucked up last night. I lost my phone." He said, "I used to do that when I was your age." I said, "Really? You got to get pretty wasted to lose a landline." I said, my uncle was a hypnotist who never inappropriately touched me. I'll tell you what, I woke up this morning and one of my testicles was swollen up. It's like 3 times the size of the other 2. So that's not normal, is it? I was sitting in traffic yesterday and I got ran over. Don't sit there. You know, don't you wish you could have sex with the first person you ever had sex with? And you could have sex with him again and show him how much better you've gotten? You could be like, "Look who's not crying." And you always remember what song was playing the first time you had sex. You always remember what song was on. And then later on, when you hear that song, you think about that person. Like whenever I hear, dun, 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 I can almost feel her beard brush against my face. My new girlfriend's a model. Well, technically she's a mannequin, but she's anorexic, but I've been seeing less and less of her lately. And I remember one time she told me, she said, "Sean, you might not be the smartest guy in the world. You might not be the best looking guy in the world. You might not be the toughest guy in the world. That's all." And then she said, I can't believe you squirted me in the eye. And I said, I can't believe you stared at my dick that long. Haven't you ever done any gardening? When the hose moves, something's coming out of it. Oh, shit. Took my first dick pic yesterday. Well, kinda. I didn't have a phone or a camera, so I saw a girl on the sidewalk and I just pressed it up against a bus window. Same thing, you know. I'm just kidding. I'm not allowed on the bus. Are you crazy? Yeah, that is because, you know, if a woman's got a problem watching me masturbate, she's either A, a lesbian, B, stuck on herself, or C, she just needs to find a different seat on the bus. Not like I said, I'm not allowed on the bus. Let's see what else. Somebody came up to me the other day and they said, hey, when you get on stage, do you joke about your lazy eye? And I said, huh? That's how I found out I got a lazy eye. Bulletproof vests are to protect you from getting shot. Life-preserving vests are there to keep you from drowning. And sweater vests protect you from pretty girls. Let's see, I was watching TV the other day. I flipped around and saw a senior golf tournament on. And I don't want to watch senior golf. You know what I would watch? Senior cage fighting. I don't know if I could fall asleep if I knew that was on. Two 20-year-olds get in a cage and fight. They fight again a week later. Two 60-year-olds get in a cage and fight. That's a death match. I'm in. Did you ever take a cell phone away from a little kid and it looks like he's been hit in the face with a shovel? He's just like, I should have learned how to talk to people. And because of these cell phones, these kids, they can't tell time on a regular clock because of these phones. What if he becomes a fighter pilot? You got a bogey at 2 o'clock, he's gonna be like, that's in an hour. Okay. And these kids nowadays, they got those safe spaces and those trigger warnings and what's that other nonsense? Hope. It's like, did you ever see those late night commercials? You know, can't sleep on that old mattress, and it's like, who can't sleep on a mattress? I fell asleep on a ladder once. Or that other one. If I got to watch one more of those late night commercials that's trying to say it's got some product that's supposed to make your dick bigger, I swear to God, I see one more of those, and I'm gonna go broke. I had a friend of mine who used to do porn, and I said, hey, what got you into doing porn? He said, well, my girlfriend sat on my lap, she kind of wiggled around, and she looked at me and said, hey, you should do porn. I said, yeah, well, my girlfriend sat on my lap, kind of wiggled around, and said, hey, you should tell jokes. I'll tell you, I don't know, if I was the last person on earth, I think I'd probably fuck a monkey. I would. I'd fuck a monkey in a minute if I was. But I don't know if a minute's really long enough to be sure I'm the last person on earth. What if I'm fucking the monkey and I look out the window and I see people walking by? I'm like, oh, I think I jumped the gun on this one a little bit. And what if this happens? What if the monkey falls in love with you? You can't just stop fucking a monkey if it's in love with you. It'll rip your face off. So you got to keep fucking this monkey. Can't let anybody know about it because you get a ticket or something, you know. And now the monkey's like, why don't you ever take me out? And you're like, look, you don't. It's not me. It's you, actually. Now the monkey wants to have a threesome. You're like, well, that's going to be problematic. I've got some cool friends, but I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to say, as the late, great Steve Martin said, you have to laugh once a day because a day without sunshine is like night. I'm Sean Welsh. Thanks a lot, guys.